Hello everyone, back again doing an update video, whatever, just talking video. Don't really have a topic right now, so just wanted to go into a few things. Obviously, I've been uploading a lot. If you've been following any of my channels, I lost several of my channels, so if you're looking for a couple of them, they're gone, and they won't be back because they're banned from YouTube. They were just completely shut down. A lot of them with no explanation or anything. That's how YouTube is, especially if you're speaking anything against what they say and whatnot. I've actually been very cautious on what I've been saying and uploading lately. I got a strike for uploading someone else's content, which I think is absolutely wild. Like, I understand if you want me to take it down, but you don't have to strike it. So, yeah, my Dave Meltzer videos from the Wrestling Observer, it says directly came from the Wrestling Observer. I've also had problems with uploading Jim Cornette's content. It came directly from them. They don't want me uploading whatever I did, so I'm very minimal with that kind of stuff, where I used to just upload like almost everything I would watch, and it was very nice to just kind of, double up on what I was doing. I was able to record content while I was watching it, or, having it on the background, and listening to it, whatever phrase you want to use. So that's kind of the situation there. I need to advertise my other channels a lot more. I used to do it like in the video section. You used to be able to click on it, like in the title. You used to be able to click on it, it would take you to the links. I haven't really been doing that. I've been using more hashtags and all that stupid garbage to get into the YouTube algorithm and kind of get better seen. And that's more or less what I've been doing. I've gotten quite a few subscribers lately. I'm over 500 now, so I greatly appreciate that. I remember not that long ago I was under 200, so it's not necessarily ideal, all the stuff that I can do, but I put a lot of time and effort in behind the scenes and thinking about things and working with other people for ideas and trying to get together to make content, which is almost like impossible anymore. Just life is very busy. A lot of times, like, I'm outside in the cold for decent amounts of time and all that for different things, different content and whatnot. A lot of things I don't necessarily get to upload that I want to, etc. We can go down the list, we can talk all day about it, but just ideas and some different things that I've been doing. There's a lot of different things that I do outside of things that I upload as well. Don't really know what to make content of necessarily in that way. Like, what am I supposed to do? Count how many times I lifted the weight at the gym or whatever? Like, I mean, it's an idea, but I don't know. I also don't like recording inside of buildings. I think that's kind of messed up. I don't particularly like that. Maybe I would do some talking videos or something while I'm, doing some light workouts or whatever at the gym. But, it would be at night. It'd be away from everyone. I don't want people to hear me. I don't really want people seeing me talking and whatnot, necessarily. So it's just some different ideas that just cross my mind. A lot of ideas come while I'm talking, and I don't really get to talk to a lot of people necessarily, and I don't get to come up with ideas or get any feedback, or really just timing is the number one thing. It's just access and timing between not having internet on this device, just constantly charging the phone, constantly uploading, constantly finding content, organizing things. It's just very busy to do all these things. I have to talk to a lot of people just to get by with how I'm getting around, where I'm, working and stuff outside of town, and I barely come home, and then when I come home, I have to focus on all the other nonsense about, keeping the house clean, and just different stuff like that, I don't have anyone else to help me with, so I, completely on my own with a lot of things. So a lot of things, gets kind of pushed back to the back burner, and then eventually I end up forgetting things. I don't even get time necessarily to write down things. I'm going to try to do better about that, so I can eventually find the papers and so forth and talk about them. I have many papers all over that I find, sometimes, and I'll be like, oh, well, here's an idea. Like right here, I have a bunch of notebooks that probably have all kinds of different things that'll get me thinking about what to work on and so forth. If you didn't know, I've been writing for a very, very long time. For like 20 years. It kind of devolved from stories and stuff, like when I was younger, into, maybe like middle school or so. And then when I got older, I kind of jumped into other things because, one, it's just so difficult when you're older. I feel like I just nitpick a lot of things, and I don't have like a long-term thing. And I know it's just hard. I try to be hard on myself where I go for, I feel like I'm going to write a bunch at a time, and if I don't feel like I write a bunch, then like it's a failure, like, oh, I just end up forgetting about it. And really, I don't think that's a good way to look at things, but sometimes I feel that way, maybe. So just very busy as always. I just always have something going on, something being recorded.